Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz, and welcome to the West Balkans and new DLC in Euro Truck Simulator 2. It has been forever. I'm here today with Trillian, our cat. She is excited, ready to go. Darth Vader has joined us as a hitchhiker as well. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning game time. We've got rain, but we're going to get light, and hopefully the skies will clear. We have with us now a tanker of liquid propane gas that we're taking from Osijek in Croatia up to Ljubljana in Slovenia. We take a look at the map. It is going to be about a 6-hour journey and 458 kilometers in all. So we will kind of detour through Zagreb, as well as detouring through the downtown Ljubljana to pick up some of the question marks and pick up those cities. Lots of things to talk about. New achievements, a new event. Let's get this show on the road here. We're also looking for one of the events. If you haven't seen other episodes on this channel, I'm trying to get 10 perfect deliveries in a row. And right now, and they have to be at least 100 miles long. Right now, I am at 0 because I got nailed by a crazy intersection in Mexico that had both a stop sign and traffic lights at it. That threw my brain off. That's a whole different story, but that's what we're trying for. We'll also talk today about the achievements. We will talk about what's going on the channel in terms of what is your favorite American truck simulator state. We're down to 4 states left, so we'll talk about that as well. But mainly, the big focus is to concentrate on enjoying the West Balkans, talk about some of the achievements. Big event going on. It's the first DLC in Euro Truck Simulator in like 25 years, right? It feels that long, doesn't it? We had the whole thing with Russia and stuff like that, where that got canceled and stuff. So it feels like it's been forever since there's been something new in Euro Truck Simulator 2. I couldn't be more excited to explore the West Balkans. There are 30 cities. That actually is one of the achievements, to talk a little bit about that. There are 30 new cities to visit in the game as part of the Adriatics kind of achievement here, so we will get started on that. We've actually got one by starting in Osijek, which is in Croatia. I drove down into it this morning to pick up this load. That gets us going on the achievement. So we've got 1 of 30 now, but lots of things to do. And I think on the channel, I'm going to concentrate on Euro Truck Simulator 2 for our simulation content. Should be an episode up today, probably another episode up tomorrow, at least 3 days in a row. I want to make episodes just kind of enjoying and exploring the West Balkans and get started on the event, get started on some of the achievements. I'm really excited about a couple of the achievements as well. Some really unique ones. Whoever made the achievements this time, clever. I really like it. They're creative. One of the things I've been talking about before, if you saw like wished for features in Euro Truck Simulator, it kind of hints at that. But anyway, let's get out on the highway a little while and let's reconnect as we get further into Croatia and Slovenia today, where most of our driving will be. We'll see you in a little while as we get down the road. Slippery roads in the rain here. I'm excited. I'm going too fast. It's a dangerous corner at that speed. Got the skiddy wheels. So we're about an hour into our delivery now. The rain is still persisting here. I was hoping we'd have a nice, glorious, sunny day to explore the West Balkans, but so far it is not the case. But the sun is kind of up. It's about 6:30 in the morning on Tuesday game time, and we've got a little bit over an hour of our delivery under the belt so far. So far, knock on wood, still perfect in our quest for 10 perfect deliveries. Our first 1 of 10, perhaps. Our record so far since starting this quest is 1 perfect delivery. To my defense, however, if you've been watching some of the series on the channel, you know that we've been driving a lot with the Mexico mod in American Truck Simulator, and that is a challenging mod to drive without having stuff happen. But to the side, let's talk a little bit about the West Balkans. We've got a ton of countries here, 30 cities, and there's an event going on. How are people doing it? Did you get the West Balkans? I'm curious to hear who's gotten it. And have you started the event? How far are you on it? Every time I ask that when a new DLC comes up, there's always somebody that posts within like 5 hours of the thing coming out saying, I've got all 30 cities. And some people really go at it. I like to kind of stretch the DLCs out over weeks and perhaps even months and stuff like that. I generally play pretty consistently, but I play in small chunks, like an hour and a half, sometimes a little bit longer and stuff like that. But I'm not one to drive like 8 hours in a day in the game. I like to spread it out. I think that's one of the reasons why I've been playing it for a long time, is that I haven't burned out on it. So that's kind of by design as well. The DSV truck is going very slowly. But anyway, how are you doing with the event? Have you picked up the DLC? Are you enjoying it? Any cool places that we should see that you've seen so far? There are one of the other achievements. Let's talk a little bit about the achievements in addition to the event, but let's calm down and let's start about the event. I feel like I want to talk about 10 things at the same time, so I'll calm down. The event right now is to make deliveries to or from 15 unique cities in the West Balkans, or the Road to the Black Sea. So it's either one of those two DLCs, the old one as well. So I think there are a bunch of possible cities you can leave from. And I think this one might count for 1 or 2 for us. Technically, I think the city delivery is listed in Austria, but I think it's one of the new cities that actually is part of the DLC. So I'm not quite sure how that'll work. We'll figure it out when we get there. But anyway, plenty of time to get 15 deliveries and things like that. Then there are achievements to talk about too. So let's chat about the achievements. A couple of them in particular are the types that, well, 3 in particular are the types I like. I think there's 5 altogether. One is to visit 15 cities, in the new things, one is to visit all 30 cities, the new cities in the Road to the Adriatic's achievement. So that's a lot of stuff to visit. West Balkans, new 30 cities. So that's one achievement. The second achievement is Grand Adventure, which is to visit all 15 cutscenes. And I think we'll get one now because I've kind of routed us through one place that has a cutscene. So that should get us started on that. The other 3, those are kind of standard ones. The other 3 are the kind that I really like, however. One is what's called Through the Serpentines, and it's create a perfect delivery, no damage, no fines, and on time between Pristina and Bijelo. Sorry, I didn't practice the pronunciation. Bijelo Polje. So that's a delivery. And that's in West Balkans. You have to make, it's hard to talk and read and drive at the same time. I have to kind of constantly pay attention to that. But, so the point is a perfect delivery one. That one we'll definitely have to do on the channel. Those I like. I like the perfect delivery requirement ones because they kind of level up the adrenaline a little bit and make it a little bit kind of just amp up the interest and stuff like that. Then there's another one called Holiday Coastline, which is to complete 3 deliveries along the coast in this order. Rijeka, sorry if I've messed up the pronunciation, Zadar, and then Split, then Niksik. And that requires West Balkans too. Where are we going to go here? This looks a little confusing, but I think we go off to the right, and I think we stay on this road and don't bear off to the right again. Looking pretty good. That one's cool. So I like those ones where you make a sequence of deliveries because sometimes it's hard to find deliveries between those cities. So it creates kind of like just a challenge and takes time to do that. There was the one for the Trans-Siberian Railway, not Trans-Siberian Railway, I'm drawing a blank on the name. Oh, Zagreb discovered. We are here. Second city. I'll remember it in a second. The Orient Express. There we go. Where you had to make deliveries along the Orient Express line. That one took forever because there were a couple of places in particular where it was really hard to find deliveries. And the sun has come out. Let's get rid of our windshield wipers here. There we go. Nice. Great. Turn them off. There we go. And we've got a red light here. We are in Zagreb now, heading up towards, there's a question mark and a cutscene that we'll get to. But that delivery is going to be fun because I like those ones where you have to have a sequenced route. But my favorite achievement is one that I want to chat about a little bit here as we get stuck kind of in Zagreb traffic a little bit, is this one called Going Camping. Okay, so this one here, it's a production chain, which I think is just a really cool idea. It's you have to deliver the following cargoes to complete a production chain in this order. So you have to take bauxite to bauxite terminal, you have to take ore. I better stay on the right side of the road here as I drive. Then you have to take to an aluminum factory, you have to take aluminum ingots. Then to the Bitunia market, you have to take electrical wiring. Then to the light factory, you have to take electronics. I can't see the light. There it is. And then lastly, to the Laris car factory, you have to take camper vans. Requires the West Balkan DLC. So 5 deliveries of specific products in order to complete a production chain. That gets F. If you remember, one of the things like one of my 10 wished for features would be that they would have more kind of deliveries and events that were kind of dynamic that you had to complete in order to help like an industry. Like maybe you needed to complete, I don't know, 10 deliveries to a particular factory, 3 of this thing, 2 of that thing, and 5 of this thing in order to help this factory with its like rush production or something like that. So I've kind of thought those would make for like cool like mini events that come up like almost on like a weekly basis, like there's something to do each week that was unique. But this event, this achievement kind of gets at that, where you're kind of required to do a production chain to help out an industry by making 5 deliveries like that. So that's pretty cool. So those are the achievements here. Let's connect very briefly as we get up to our question mark in Zagreb here. Did I go by it already? The answer is, I looked up, there is no question mark in Zagreb. I just routed us through here so we would pick up the city as part of that achievement destination. I am, if you're new to the channel too, I'm not an achievement hunter, but I like the achievements a lot as kind of mini goals along the way of exploring the game and stuff. So we've got about 3 hours left. Let's check in a little bit. Still lots of things to talk about. A little bit under 200 kilometers left. Let's talk about the best state in American Truck Simulator voting that's going on. So in the last episode of American Truck Simulator, our big world crew driving down in Mexico, we set up the semifinal. We've got 4 states left, and I didn't put that up on the channel because I actually decided I wanted to wait for the release of the Balkans here, but now it is time. So if you haven't been following the channels a little bit, we took all of the DLCs in American Truck Simulator, ranked them, and then had them one-off competitions. So one state against another state. Whichever state got the most votes continues on in the competition. We've eliminated all but 4 of the states left in American Truck Simulator. Our 4 surviving states are Colorado and Oklahoma and Montana and Texas. Those are the 4 that people have selected so far as their favorite states in American Truck Simulator. And a caveat, right? It's in American Truck Simulator, it's not in the real world. So I guess we go right here, huh? It's guiding us this way. And that's kind of interesting. Our route here doesn't quite get that, but we'll go through this way. I think all is fine here. Kind of wondering why it's routing. It's kind of routing us down a mysterious way here to the X-ray hall. But anyway, with our 4 states left, it is time for us to start the semifinals to get down to 1 state. So our first semifinal match is the state of Oklahoma, which came in ranked initially at number 5, 2 against Colorado, which came initially ranked as our number 1 state. So if you check on the community page of the channel, I'll put a link to it in the... We're going to hit something here? No. I'll put a link to it. Unauthorized border crossing, minus 2,000. What? What? How did we do that? What did I do wrong? No, it ruined our perfect delivery. How do we get... What did I do? What did I miss? Oh, our dog is barking. He's upset too. How was that unauthorized? What did they sneak us down the side road and send us through some... Did we not stop somewhere? Did we miss the X-ray hall? Am I supposed to go over here? What am I supposed to do? I'm so confused now. How was that unauthorized? I shouldn't have been talking about the greatest American state in American Truck Simulator competition while I was trying to drive through this international border. That was obviously a little naive for me. We must have missed something. It said X-ray hall, but I didn't. Don't you dare go. Ugh. Okay. I must have missed the X-ray hall, huh? Sneaking in our illicit cargo of gas. It's just gas. What else could it be? Ah, well, okay. Reset the counter to 0. And here I was with 2 hours left. I thought that we were on our way to a perfect delivery to start off the West Balkans, but nope. But anyway, to go back to the point at hand, I'll put a link on the page down below in the description that takes us to the community page of the channel where you can go vote for which state you like better in American Truck Simulator, Colorado or Oklahoma. You'll see which one wins. The winner goes on to the finals, and the loser goes on to the consolation match. We will have a consolation match between the loser of the Colorado-Oklahoma match and the loser of the Montana-Texas match to see which state gets the runner-up at number 3 spot. We'll have a 1, 2, and then a 3. So please go vote if you would, if you want to share your opinion on which state you think is better. So we got about 2 hours left. Our perfect delivery is shattered because we crossed the border illicitly with our liquid propane gas here. I don't know what I meant. I'm sure when I look at it in editing, I'm going to see this total obvious thing that I missed. Anyway, our perfect delivery quest resets back to 0. We'll see in a little bit. Not that I'm upset or anything, but the truck in front of us didn't go into whatever X-ray hall it was supposed to. I just followed the truck in front of us. Just kind of replaying it in my head here. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they're out to get us. I don't know. Maybe the quest for 10 perfect deliveries is hopeless. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. Let's have fun. Ljubljana. We are here. We have entered Ljubljana, our third of 30 states. We are 10% of the way done with the Adriatics achievement already. That's pretty good. Now we'll get to explore this city, and we have both a scenic view and a question mark to pick up here. Zip around this rotary and then pick up our first question mark. Probably looks like a truck dealer from its location. Recruitment agency. Nice. Alrighty, scenic viewpoint over here on the left. I'm going to guess it's the Ljubljana one. Pull in here. See what we've got. Grand Adventurer, 1 of 15, Ljubljana, for sure. Yeah, so we get some scenic vistas of the city here. One of the things that I do like about the new DLCs all the time is I feel like every time the game levels up in terms of just graphics and design and attention to detail, it just feels more realistic. And of course, that's why they're going back. SCS Software is going back and updating places like California and Germany and all these kinds of things to bring them up to the graphic standards and the detail of the current DLC. So it's really great to see them kind of just raising the level of the whole game. But nothing matches the new DLCs when they come out, because they're just, all the graphics are perfectly in tune. I mean, look at the detail on this. Is that a slide, or is that must be a slide? That can't be like pipes, right? But Max and all D. I mean, just the ground, the roads, the trees, the signs, the companies, everything is such a level up every time a new DLC comes. It's the most cutting edge stuff here. Wow, that guy is definitely a little pale. Do you think he's albino, or is he just pale? Maybe it's the ice cream. That's interesting. That she's got the same. There's something a little bit, or maybe that's just a Slovenian thing. Maybe help me out here. She definitely looks a little bit pale. I wonder if that's just a little bit of a bug there. We should check more of the people around here too, but it would be odd to see 2 albino people in that close, unless maybe there's a lot of albino people in Slovenia. So many questions this brings up, but I'm gonna go with bug rather than albino, a preponderance of albinos in Slovenia. Oh yeah, I didn't look enough, did I? Where did he come from? How did he get in front of me like that? I kind of casually glanced to the right. I should have looked longer. Well, anyway, so much for a perfect delivery. I'm going to take a picture just for posterity, for the insurance. All right, now what do we do to solve this? Maybe if I back up a little bit here, will that get them going? Go ahead. Are you just going to... There you go. Now you pull out of the way. Did you come out of the parking lot? Or did I hit you from the other side? Never saw them. It's never a good defense legally, is it? Like, if you're in an accident. I didn't see them. That's usually your fault. I think that one's on me. The whole crossing the border illegally, that's pretty dubious if you ask me. But yeah, I'll own up to that one. That was on me for sure. I probably plowed into him and didn't see him. Got to pay more attention. I got a little discouraged, to be honest, with the whole perfect delivery. So I didn't have my radar up to the level, and yeah, no excuses really. Anyway, 53 minutes left to go. We'll check in as we get closer to our final delivery. Just a couple minutes away from our final destination. The last hour or so was uneventful, and we're in looks like a little town to the west of Ljubljana here. We're going to drop off our liquid propane gas shortly. Looking forward to seeing how we do on the parking. The last episode in the American Truck Simulator Mexico, I think, was definitely one of my top 5 parking jobs ever, and there's been a lot of them. And I've butchered a lot of them for sure, but yeah, that one was spot on target. It was the small Walmart place, and it worked out pretty well. But anyway, we are here now. Leave her. Looks like we pull in here, and then we've got a place to park. Oh, there's a narrow entrance. Back to Europe, and let's go around to the left. Here is our entrance. Let's see what we get. I think one of the other things I like about the new DLCs is that a lot of the company footprints, I think, are new. And so you get interesting parking jobs. A 90. Oh, that could be fairly challenging over here. I wonder, honestly, it looks like we can go past it a little bit. Where is it? It looks like it's there, but I don't see any place to put it there. There's no flashing white spot. So is it over here? It's not there. Over here? There it is. This actually doesn't look that bad because looks like we can just go down here and then just back right in, right? I mean, I can just use our mirrors here and put it in. That's easier said than done, probably. We're gonna have to bend it a little bit too, won't we? So we gotta kind of angle it correctly. Completely using the force on this one. Bend it, that looks pretty good. Straighten it out, straighten it out. Ah, we missed it, didn't we? I screwed it up. Cut too soon. Oh, we hit the building. Yeah, super easy. Try this again. That didn't happen. Take two. Mulligan. Now we should be good. Just took a little bit to get around the edge of that building there. Now I think we're straight in it. Looking pretty good now, right? Just gotta make it straight. Make sure it's straight. And we should be good. Once we got going, it wasn't bad. Bad start, though. Go faster. Bingo! We are home! Good propane gas. Only 2 events along the way. The accident was totally my fault, but I did let my guard down. I don't know about that border crossing one, though. Let's see how much more. We got a lot of money, though. So here we are, 16,000 euros, 919 experience. Did we hit level? Oh, we did. We hit level 35, right? Which gives us a skill point. Only 1 more skill point to go. Perfect. Great. And we got, for the Balkans, 2 cities. So we got 1 for leaving Osijek, and we got 1 for Ljubljana, too, for dropping it off here. So we are 2 out of 15. Next one, we should only pick up 1 because we'll be leaving Ljubljana, and that will only give us 1 unique city, the destination city. Let me know what you think of West Balkans, how far you are. Are you in the event? Are you enjoying it? Welcome back to a new and vibrant Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's been a long time. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to have another episode up tomorrow. I'll put a link to it as soon as it's ready. Bye.